Are dress codes out of date, or even worse, are they a way of policing girls or black and brown people? The reason we're asking is because a school in North Carolina recently lost a lawsuit about its dress code. So a federal appeals court ruled the school violated female students' rights by requiring them all to wear skirts, which you see here. The court said it was a violation of Title IX, which protects students from gender-based discrimination. So DBL Nation, always want to know what you have to think about this. Are dress codes like this that require young girls to wear skirts, are they outdated? Yes or no? Go to dblvote.com to weigh in. What would you say, Erica?
I do not have a problem with dress codes. I think that dress codes absolutely make sense for a lot of people. First of all, not everyone is dealing with the same resources. Right. I think of Viola Davis's new book, Finding Me, where she talked about she only had X amount of clothes to wear to school, so they would have to wash them every night. There are a lot of people out there, a lot of children who are in that situation. So having just a few simple things to pair together to go to school alleviates a lot of stress and bullying. However, when we're talking about this very gender-based discrimination, if you are going to have a dress code and there's skirts, shorts, pants, then every child should have the option to put together whatever pairing of that they would like, not be forced upon it because they happen to be born female.
Yeah.
I mean,
go ahead.
No, please.
Well, I was just going to say, the mother of one of the daughters, who was a plaintiff in this case, said, quote, "I'm glad the girls will now be, be able to move, learn, and play on all equal terms as the boys." What's important there is that is what Title IX was supposed to do, equalize the playing field. And if you'd never been in a skirt, it's not as comfortable as you might think, and it gets real hot, and you don't feel comfortable moving the same way. You've got to be careful of what people see. So I think the idea that this is a Title IX issue and an equal protection issue is right on the market. I happen to not believe in dress codes. I went to a privileged private school where kids had more clothes, so I do understand those resources. But some kids like to dress, girls like to dress like boys, boys like to dress like girls. We had that capability, and that freedom to me represents 2022 more than a uniform in expressing oneself. That might seem a little, maybe that is coming from a privileged point of view, but that's my point of view.
Yeah, and that's fine. I never want you to, and just for future reference, I like the fact that you come from a privileged place. That's where we'd all like to be. So like your parents did good. So
but it's good to acknowledge as well.
Never feel shame about that though. Yeah. That's a good thing. You know,
very humble and grounded.
You are, and it's like I don't. Yeah.
You're not going to hide that. You have to. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
but what about going on the playground? Like, what about, you know, I know the ages range, but you know, if you're playing on the monkey bars, if you're playing soccer, right? How are you supposed to do anything?
When you watch the monkey bars, kids are flipping upside down, literally flipping. And I mean, honestly, leaving the playground out of it, just the day-to-day indoctrination of it, the day-to-day, when you know that every single day there's a skirt laid out that you have to wear or there will be a penalty, and the people that identify as males in your class are not having that. And it seems like a little thing, but over the course of time, you start to understand that you are different, so there are different rules for you, and if some of those rules are unfair to you, that's okay, because you've been dealing with this since the first grade.
And you are sexualized in that way.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Well said. Let's see what our viewers believe. Are dress codes that require girls to wear skirts outdated? 70% of you say yes. There you go.